Good morning. We're in the building project series. We're on video number 4 on building the new Quack shack. Today we're framing the roof, so let's get started. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Today we're working on cutting the new boards for framing in the roofing, and we got to make sure it's square. So to find my angles on the cut that I need, we could use the speed square and then use a speed square book to figure out how to use a speed square. But I have a much easier, better idea. We're going to use this little device. It has a float bubble in the back right here so you can see and make sure things are level when you start finding your angle. And a simple way to find your angle is simply do this. You can find your angle, tighten it up, draw your line on your board that you need to cut, line up your saw, and make the cut perfect. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So I find my level plane. I rest the main body of the tool on that level plane, and then I adjust the blade to the plane, tighten it up, and now I have my angle to go transfer to the board I need to cut. The angle comes out to be that mark right between the 20 and the 25, 22 and a half. That is this angle right here. So I set the radial arm saw at 22 and a half, and I've got my cuts. Now, this is the reason why I didn't attach the rafters yet, because I want to be able to adjust them out and then square the roof and make it perfectly square when I go put the roof panels on. The midpoint here and the midpoint on this board, and we're going to put the midpoint right here so the eaves would be evenly distributed on each side with the expanse of this board. Now we just got to get the board in the right place. Okay, we're going to put there and there and there. Now, this is where the roof is actually going to get secure to the Quack Shack structure itself. Now my plan to shore this up is to put 1x4s up here along the edges and to support those with the boards or the lath strips to give me that board and batten effect. And I'll do the same on the inside, and then that way the roof will be supported in addition by this, but mainly the roof is supported by the outside boards. In addition, I have to run 2 rafters down. They'll attach up here, and there'll be 2 rafters to support the center part of the roof. So when we get a heavy snow load on it, it won't collapse. But it's a little flimsy right now, but stay tuned. I got the rafters, and those last 2 boards I have, but the fairing strips and my board and batten and the supports on the side, I don't have. I have to wait till payday to go down and buy the material, and I'll be buying the paint at the same time, so I'll apply that and get this thing painted. So the roof is supported by this board right here and this, and it supports the cross beams that the roofing panels bolt in or screw into. This piece of wood right here also supports the roof joists, so they won't collapse. And so technically the siding is not supporting the roof. It's this board, that board, and then the back board that is supporting the roof, and when I get the 2 rafters attached, they will support the roof. It's a work in progress, so stay tuned. We'll be adding more features to this, and then I want to put the board and batten and paint all at the same time, and then put the roof on after I get it painted. Okay, I got the roof all framed on the Quack Shack. Everything is done. Now the next video will just put the roofing material on. I have to cut the metal roofing material that I have, and then I have to take apart the destroyed Quack Shack and use the roofing material that's on the back of that to put on the top. So I'm out of time today. I will not be doing this again probably until Monday at the earliest. So I'm taking a break. Actually, I have to go back to work. My battery's almost dead. I'm Jerry Hansen, your host here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this build. We'll see you guys again in another video. Bye-bye.